Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Let's go, let's go! Mike. Ready, blue 80, blue 80. I'm coming. Hey, South. Ready, South.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
25. Rip left. 21.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Gun. Wait.
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready, blue 80. Black 25. Let's go. Hey, express. Mike's 59.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
He had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run on first down. Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This is Michel on the counter. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. A give to Smith out of the gun. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The kick by Bryan is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Gun. 45.
Now it's Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Great.
4 down. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Throwing again. Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago. 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike, here we go. 180. 20.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, but often works when they decide to dial it up.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's Newton. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready. 180.
45. Here we go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready. We're set, ready.
Watch tight end.
Great.
Check. 4 down. 45's the mic. Check pass.
Ready.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading in.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
That's it. Check right 45.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Any day. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3, 10.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 13-yard line.
Check 25. Gun.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton flushed out right. And the Panthers in for the score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Got some room at the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now it's Ryan. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Gerald McCoy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Back to throw, Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Newton now to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 22 yards there, a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 10, Newton again. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
I got you, son. Express. 8.
Check 59, Mike. Plus 1. Mike to 59. Man out.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
We'll call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kill.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Mario Addison in on the stop.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
What we got? Joker.
Hey, South. Gun. Get up.
On the toss, here's Michel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Ito Smith. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Luke Stocker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Here's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Undercut. 20. Great.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
20.
Newton to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Set. 180. Let's go.
From the gun, Newton. They shakes him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Ryan, trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized depth. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Gun.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. Check out. The 40-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to loft one. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
From the gun on third down, Newton fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And some room to run now. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready? Ready? Check 45 to Mike. I'm here all day. Shoot. Gun. Ready?
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Ready? Look at it. Check my 8. Watch the slap.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. Third down here. Here's Ryan to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons.
First down, Atlanta.
51, Sam.
A first down carry for Smith. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Watch out.
51.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't
Wait!
Don't get nervous.
This is Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun.
Check. 59.
Get ready. At the 43-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Ryan, they'll set up the screen to Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the draw, here's Michelle. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready, blue 80. Mike 25. 59. Mike the 59. Here we go. Here we go.
Smith trying to run for it. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Mike 5'9".
Know your job. 51, Tom.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Smith. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. On first down, it's Smith. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
59, ready. Got it. Come on now. Let's go. 22.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Smith. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They run again with Barner. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Kenyon Barner, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Check. Hey, box truck.
54. Mike 54. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line. Today's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Panthers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.